The Dove and the Ant, retold by Anne O'Brien. This retelling of an old fable is set on the island of Puerto Rico, where in a wild river the Rio de la Plata flows from the mountains down to the sea. Near the river stands a large alsabo tree. A dove sat in the branches of the alsabo tree. He was a social creature who liked to meet other animals. At the base of the tree was an ant hill. There an ant was working to transport food for storage. The dove watched her reinforce the ant hill and clear the central chamber. He saw her moving obstacles from the tunnels. "What a hard worker," remarked the dove. Not long after, he heard the ant say in a tiny voice, "I'm so thirsty." The dove wanted to help. He flew down to a lower branch. "The river is not far," he called out to the ant. "It is just beyond that tall grass." At the river bank, the ant had a long drink. Then suddenly a gust of wind blew her into the water. "Help!" cried the ant. Hearing the ant's cry, the dove grabbed a twig in his beak and dropped it into the water. "Climb on and save yourself," the dove called. Clinging on to the twig, the ant was soon washed to shore. "How can I ever thank you?" the ant asked the dove. "Life is hard and such kindness is scarce." "It was my pleasure," the dove replied. "I like to help my fellow creatures. There can never be excess kindness in this world." Thinking over the dove's words, the ant returned to work. Later that day, a hunter named Raphael appeared carrying a large sack. He spotted the dove in the alsabo tree. He set to work near the ant hill, building a bird trap. The ant saw the sack and the trap. When the hunter catches the bird, he transfers it into the sack and carries it away. The ant thought. Just then, the ant saw the dove flying toward the trap. "Oh no!" said the ant. "The dove will be caught. I have to act quickly." In a flash, the ant crawled up Raphael's foot and bit his ankle. The hunter cried out in pain. Startled, the dove flew higher up into the tree. Raphael rubbed his ankle. "Too bad," he thought. "Now I will have to catch my dinner elsewhere." When the hunter had gone, the dove turned to his friend. "Now it's my turn to thank you," he said. "It was my pleasure," the ant replied. The lesson of the tale is this: the best way to make friends is by exchange of kind deeds.